It has been almost 2 years now since the disappearance of Indiana native Suzanne Morphew. And tonight, her husband no longer faces charges for her death. Our Emily Longnecker walks us through the changes leading to today's decision as police continue to search for answers.
This is the memorial bench to Suzanne Morphew set up by her family in her hometown of Alexandria, the same town where her husband Barry is from. Now, Tuesday, a Colorado judge dismissed the murder case against Barry in Suzanne's presumed death. She disappeared 2 years ago from their Colorado home, but her body has never been found.
That's what innocence looks like right there.
9 days before he was set to stand trial for the alleged murder of his wife, Suzanne, Barry Morphew emerged from a Colorado courtroom Tuesday, all smiles, a free man. On either side of him, holding his hands, his 2 daughters.
Barry and his daughters are relieved, but they're sad because they too want to know where Suzanne Morphew is.
No one has seen Suzanne Morphew alive in almost 2 years. She disappeared on Mother's Day 2020 after it appeared she'd gone for a bike ride. Her cycling helmet and bike were later found not far from her Colorado home. At the time, friends and family in her hometown of Alexandria held a vigil, praying for her safe return. Suzanne's brother organized a group to travel to Colorado to search for his sister, but didn't find her. This week, prosecutors said they were dropping the case, but were confident they would find Suzanne's body soon. But after 2 years of searching for her, didn't give any information about what new evidence they might have. Barry Morphew has maintained his innocence in his wife's disappearance.
Please, we'll do whatever it takes to bring you back. We love you, we miss you, your girls need you.
Even making this video almost 2 years ago, calling for her safe return.
Barry Morphew loves Suzanne Morphew. He loves her and he misses her and he wants to know where Suzanne Morphew is.
The charges against Mr. Morphew were dismissed without prejudice, meaning new charges could be filed against him in the future. The prosecution suffered several setbacks. The judge in the case recently issued strict sanctions against prosecutors because of repeated violations of court rulings and deadlines. Those sanctions limited 12 of the 14 expert witnesses that would have been allowed to testify, severely damaging the prosecutor's case.
They absolutely dismissed this case at this point because they knew they were going to lose this trial and Mr. Morphew was going to be acquitted and exonerated.
Tuesday's dismissal comes less than a year after Barry Morphew's arrest for the alleged murder of his wife. At the time, the district attorney said she was confident he'd be found guilty. In her motion to dismiss, that same DA said investigators believe they will soon find Suzanne Morphew's body buried under 5 feet of snow on a mountain above the Morphew's house, but declined to comment why they were so certain.
Let's take a closer look at the timeline of Suzanne's disappearance. It all started back in 2020 when she was reported missing on Mother's Day after going on a bike ride. Not long after she went missing, her mountain bike was found along County Road 225 at the bottom of a hill. Her helmet was found in a different location. Neither her bike or helmet were damaged, and police said there was no evidence of a struggle. After her disappearance, Suzanne's brother flew from Indiana to Colorado to help with the search effort. But almost 2 years later, her body still hasn't been found. Again, police believe they're close to finding her, but say their searches will take some time because of the weather.